Okay, we are now live on Facebook. Let me set us up to TikTok, which I don't know why I'm more nervous with TikTok, but let's do it. Okay, now I'm officially live on Facebook and TikTok. Um, Normally I would give people a few minutes to join on in, but I'm not going to do that for the simple fact that I know people could catch the replay. For those on Facebook, you guys all know me very well, but this is to give TikTok and my new followers on Facebook a chance to get to know me. Hello, everybody. My name is Danita Chelsea. I'm a motivational speaker, and I'm also a life coach, and I help women increase their self confidence by mastering their mindset and developing positive inner self talk. So, tonight we're going to be talking about me so you can get to know me better, and we're going to be talking about what is mindset mastery and what does mindset mastery even have to do with self confidence anyway? That's what we're going to be talking about. Okay, reading the comments on TikTok. So, my name is Danita Chelsea, and I started off as a social worker, and then I started an online business years ago. For personal reasons, we had a lot of deaths in the family and things of that nature. I had stopped, and then I restarted my online business. I started a cleaning business, which was successful, but my heart and soul is really into being a motivational speaker. That's really my passion in life more than anything else in this world. Because I think as much as I love the cleaning business, and I still have the cleaning business, I know that I'm put on this earth to motivate people to raise their self-confidence so they can take the next step to change their own life. I can't change your life. A life coach cannot change your life. A business coach cannot change your life. A therapist cannot change your life. Only you can change your life. So my goal is to motivate you to raise your self-confidence so that you'll feel confident enough in your own self to take the necessary steps to change your own life. Because that's what I did. So, mindset mastery, that is something that I'm a very great expert in because I've always used the power of mindset to level up in life as well as in business. I became a motivational speaker. I've gotten paid more to talk online as a speaker for 45 minutes than I made in like a whole week at my old job. I started my daughter a business called Afros and Apples to teach little girls to love their hair and skin. I've sold many items online, and I've also helped a lot of people in their business with coaching as well as a life coach with their self-confidence. So that is about me, Danita Chelsea. Chelsea is my middle name, so if you see Danita Hennett, that's me. It's just that I chose to go by the name Danita Chelsea intentionally because I will be married one day, and I don't want to have to change everything with my online branding because I'm building my own personal brand. And so I decided to go by the name Danita Chelsea because that is my middle name, and that way when I get married, hopefully soon, I won't have to change everything about my business. So that's about me. Again, for those who are just joining on, because I see a lot of people joining in for TikTok, hello, my name is Danita Chelsea, and I'm a motivational speaker, and I'm also the mindset expert. And I help women to increase their self-confidence so that they can change their own lives by changing how they talk to themselves, their inner self-talk. Tonight we are going to be talking about mindset mastery and what does that even have to do with self-confidence. Facebook, I'm on Facebook and TikTok live right now. So we're going to just get into it now. So mindset mastery, what is mindset mastery? To me, as the mindset expert, mindset mastery is more than just positive motivation. It's more than being inspired. It's truly being able to win the battle against your own self when it comes to your most inner private self-thoughts. Because I could fake it for y'all, I could fake it for my siblings, I could fake it for my man, but I can't fake it for myself, right? So it's the same thing with you. You can fake it for everyone around you, but you cannot fake it for yourself. And I truly believe that mindset mastery is winning the battle against your own self that you have up here. When you're saying on one end, this is my goal, I'm going to be successful, I'm going to do this. But on the other hand, you're also telling your own self, oh, that's not going to work. You're too old to do that. Oh, you don't look good enough for that. Or even if you are good looking and young, you might tell yourself, oh, who's going to listen to me? When I became a motivational speaker, there were so many people who are already motivational speakers. You know, you got the Les Brown of the world, Eric Thomas. I mean, these people are getting paid thousands and thousands of dollars, right, to be a speaker. So you could look at them and feel intimidated and say, well, dang, who's going to want to hear me speak? But you can't think like that, right? Because if I would have thought that way, I would have never gotten the speaking engagements that I got. Because I also believe that what's meant for you will find you, but you have to position yourself mentally to be there to receive it. Not just physically, but you have to mentally position yourself to be able to receive the blessings that God has for you. So mindset mastery plays a huge role in that, because you have to win the battle against your own self when you're constantly having negative talk to yourself. Like, oh, who would want to hear me speak? Who would want to watch my YouTube channel? Who would want to hear my podcast? Who would want to buy a t-shirt from my t-shirt line? Who would want to marry me? I'm older. I have kids already. You know, just the things we tell ourselves on an everyday basis. That's what mindset mastery is. It's literally winning the battle against your own self, against the negative self-talk that you tell yourself. It's learning how to tune out the noise and tell yourself, look, I don't care if I am 35. I don't care if I have kids already. I'm going to be a successful motivational speaker. I'm going to have a successful marriage. I'm going to go back to college and get my college degree. Whatever your goal is, I'm going to start an online business. Whatever your goal is, you literally have to convince yourself every single day that this is a possibility for your life. And the reason why I say you have to convince yourself every day is because motivation wears off. You guys can watch this live and you'll be super duper motivated, and then the next day you might be in a slump again. As they say, success requires you to show up every day, every single day. So it's the same thing with your mindset. Every day you have to conquer your mindset, because every day something may happen that may make you feel like, dang, who's going to listen to me if I press the go live button? Who's going to listen to me if I want to be a speaker? Who's even going to pay me to speak? So that's what mindset mastery is. Let me read some of these comments. Okay, so we're good on the comments. Okay, now we're going to be talking about what does mindset mastery have to do with your self-confidence? It has a lot to do with your self-confidence, because everything we've ever experienced in life, literally beyond the things that happened to you that were beyond your control, but everything that we have experienced in life literally started off as a seed in your mind. And you manifested all these experiences in your mind. For instance, if you keep saying, oh, no one's going to want me after my 30s, guess what? Your 30s is going to be filled with failed relationships. If you keep saying, yeah, I'm only 23, but no one's going to listen to me for my online business because I'm only 23, guess what? In your 20s, you're not going to have a successful business, because you planted the seed in your own head that you're not going to be able to reach your goals because of X, Y, and Z. That's why I say mindset for sure affects your self-confidence, because if you don't master your mindset, you will put seeds of doubt in your own head. And then when you get around other people who are also putting seeds of self-doubt into you, together, and your mind is going to start to add up that you can't really accomplish this. You can't really do this. You can't really be successful in this. That's why you have to master your own mindset first, because there's always going to be things that happen in this world that are going to make you feel like you can't be successful. There are always going to be people who are going to come along, they're going to hate on you, and they're going to try to make you feel like you can't do this. You could be young, you could be pretty, and guess what? It's still going to be somebody who's going to be like, girl, I'm not going to listen to you. You ain't nothing but a pretty face. You can't listen to haters like that. It might be somebody else who might come along and tell you, nobody's going to listen to you because you're a man. That's not true. There are plenty of male motivational speakers. So don't listen to people. But You have to master your own mindset, because if you don't, that's going to lower your self-confidence in yourself, so that by the time you get around a hater, their words are going to be more impactful on you than they should be, because you already planted those seeds of self-doubt in your own mind, so that by the time you get to someone else who's also speaking negatively over your life, you're going to believe them. Because guess what? Now you guys are vibrating on the same frequency. The frequency you vibrate on matters a lot, and is determined by your mindset. Now, me personally, when I say when you vibrate in your frequency, I don't mean the way some of the people out here mean, because I see people go too much to the dark side for my taste on manifesting and frequency and things like that. I don't think those things were ever meant for evil purposes, and I think people just turn them into evil purposes, and so it gives it a bad taste now when people say manifest and then people bring up God. If you really were into God and you really know your God, you would know that manifesting is from God. And if you see people try to separate the two, they don't fully understand what manifesting really, really is. Manifesting is not pretending you're a witch and going to do some witchcraft and I'm going to make this happen with my potions. That's not what it is. Manifesting is literally planting a seed in your head that you could be successful at something good and positive can happen for your life, and then you mentally position yourself to be able to receive it. And then after you mentally position yourself, that's when you physically position yourself. If you want to be a motivational speaker, these apps are all free. You can start off being a motivational speaker on social media until your followers grow. Then you can create an email list. Now you got potential fan base and potential clients right at your fingertips. So do you see how by planting positive seeds in your mind, you can manifest that into actually getting paid to speak? Excuse me. That is my cat. She likes to jump up. She likes to jump up there. Her name is Lola. I'm gonna just let her stay up there because that's her favorite thing to do. Lola's gonna have her own little TikTok account called Cat Life with Lola. We had her own account, but then TikTok shut us down saying that they couldn't verify my age, so I'm gonna have to make her another page. But watch out for her. She's gonna have her own little page. Back to what we were talking about though. Mindset mastery and what it has to do with self-confidence. If you do not master your inner thoughts, you are going to destroy your self-confidence, because no matter what, you constantly hear your own voice 24/8, 365 days a year. You always hear your own voice. So that's why it's so powerful. If you're around a negative person, you can leave from around them, but you can never leave from around yourself. And that's why you have to master your own mindset first before you can even attempt to reach any goals in this lifetime. If you're constantly filling your own head up with negative thoughts and negative self-talk and letting those limited beliefs win, you're going to make your self-esteem low, and you're going to make your own self not confident in yourself. And that's not what you need. If this is resonating with anybody, I invite you to go to DanitaChelsea.com. That's my name. It's www.DanitaChelsea.com. And there you can join my free 5-day challenge to work on your inner self-talk. And it's going to help you work through those limited beliefs. It's the free 5-day challenge. Once you join the challenge, you'll join my email list. Other things that affect your self-confidence, other than your mindset mastery, is definitely your inner self-talk. If you constantly telling yourself, I'm not going to be successful, you're not. If you're constantly telling yourself, I'm too old, you are. There are people every day who go live on TikTok and they change their whole life. All the speaking engagements that I ever got, guess what? I got them from Facebook. All of them. I've gotten paid to speak at a college because I kept talking about mindset on Facebook. And then someone booked me for mindset. This happened to me several times. Other things that affect your self-confidence is your self-discipline. If you give up when you are not successful, you will not reach the level of success you can attain. In my first year of speaking, I did 5 speaking engagements for the whole year. To some, that's successful because some people have gotten no speaking engagements for the year. I could have given up, but I didn't. Instead, I got training and I kept going at it. In the second year of being a motivational speaker, I got 5 speaking engagements all by like February 6th or something. So you see how the first year I had 0. Then the next year I had 5 in the whole year. The third year I had 5 just by February 6th. The whole month of February wasn't even over yet. So your level of self-discipline will definitely affect your self-confidence. Because when you still do something, even though you're not sure if it's going to work, you do it anyway, that will increase your chances of being successful. And not only that, when you keep your word to yourself, you build your own self-trust. If anybody can relate to that, please let me know in the comments. When you keep your word to yourself, you build self-trust with your own self. And that skyrockets your confidence. Because the more you know you can trust yourself to do something, the more confident you feel in going after even bigger goals. So now that I kept my word to myself to keep going after I only had 5 speaking engagements, I learned to build my self-trust, and then that self-trust gave me the confidence to keep at it, and now I have even more speaking engagements than that. So you have to work on your self-discipline if you want to increase your self-confidence. And this is not just about business, this is about life, period. I just use business examples so you guys could see, like, from a financial standpoint of how your self-confidence really helps you in life, not just with relationships. One of my friends, she's so motivational to me. She was disciplined with her dating habits, and guess what? She became a wife. She could have given up when she had failed relationships, but she didn't. She kept going. So her self-discipline paid off with her life goal. So that's a life goal beyond money. The cleaning business. I went from not having no customers to only having customers through an app to getting customers outside of the app. So eventually you even got to turn some people down because you just simply can't help everybody. You can't clean everyone's house. When I started my daughter, her business is called Afros and Apples. Make sure you guys go follow her. She is only 10 years old. She'll be 11 later this week. But her business, I started when she was 5 years old because I wanted more representation for kids who look like my baby. And it helps kids to learn to love their hair and skin. And it's called Afros and Apples, and they're on Instagram. And she sells hair products, and she sells kids coloring books. And when I first made that business, you guys don't think it was other people already selling that type of stuff. There were plenty of people already selling hair products. There were plenty of people selling coloring books. There were plenty of people selling positive messages with positive messages on t-shirts for kids. I still stuck with the self-discipline to do what needed to be done to create my daughter her own business at 5. The logo, the website, the email list, the products, the labels, everything, I got it done. And that level of self-discipline super skyrocketed my self-confidence in myself to build a business, because now that I saw that I did what I had to do to build my daughter's business, now I could trust myself to build my own business. Now I'm seeing more success in my own business because I kept at it with the habits needed to build her business. So do you see how self-discipline makes your self-confidence increase? The more and more you keep your word to yourself, the more and more your self-confidence will increase, because you'll learn that you could trust yourself. And you know how sometimes at work, the more they could trust you with, the more they give you? It's the same thing with your own self, and we don't even realize it. The more and more you show yourself that you could trust yourself, the more and more you go after. Oh, we have Facebook comments. I didn't even see these. Sorry, guys. Yes, Jasmine says success requires you to show up every day. Jacquees says speaking facts. Yes, thank you. Hi, Virginia. Thank you guys for commenting. I was reading your Facebook comments late because I'm on live on Facebook and TikTok at the same time. But thank you, because it's very, very true. So again, we're going to do a quick recap. Your mindset mastery affects your self-confidence, because you have to win the war against your own self on what you believe is possible for your life. Your self-discipline affects your self-confidence, because your self-discipline directly affects how much you trust yourself. And whether you mean to or not, the more you show yourself you could trust yourself by keeping your word to yourself, the more you go after in life, the more you feel more confident now to go after your goals. Like, for instance, if you made $5 online today, you'll be like, oh, all right, bet. I made $5 online. Tomorrow I can make 10. But in order to get there, you have to have self-discipline to keep going, even on the days when you had no sales. So your mindset mastery and your self-discipline, and extremely important, your inner self-talk, all affects your self-confidence. Because if you being nasty towards yourself, if you talking down on yourself, if you're telling yourself you so fucking dumb, you should have known better than that, that's not going to help you do better. Instead, it's just going to make you feel like shit, and then you're going to continue the cycle of not doing better. Versus if you tell yourself, you know what, look, we did fuck up, but you know what, tomorrow's another day. We're going to do better tomorrow. I guarantee you that's going to wire your brain to be more motivated to do better than it would if you were just talking shit to yourself. Zamaria joined the live. If you guys are on TikTok or on Facebook, please go follow Zamaria. She's very professional. I would highly recommend working with her. She's very good for business stuff. So if you have an online business, you need to get in touch with Zamaria. I love that name. That's a pretty name. So yes, on tonight's live, we were talking about your self-confidence. And what affects your self-confidence? It's your mindset mastery. It's your inner self-talk. And it's how much you're consistent with keeping your word to yourself. Because the more consistent you are, the more you show yourself you could trust yourself to go after those larger goals. For instance, look at me, right? I could have said, you know what, I'm not going to go live. Them people are not going to listen to nothing I got to say. Or it's a lot of people already talking about self-confidence on social media. Oh, I scroll through TikTok all the time. I see billions of videos already on self-confidence. But you guys still clicked on my video, right? You guys still clicked on my Facebook Live, even though there's other people who are already talking about this stuff. Because that's how confident you got to be in yourself, that say, look, I don't care if everyone in the world talking about this. I'm going to go talk. Because my message needs to be shared with this world. My voice needs to be heard. That's how you raise your self-confidence. After this live, I'm going to be more confident now to do the next live. Because it's like, okay, I did the live. Now I could do lives again. And maybe I did something I could start doing every night. This is why I love talking to people about their self-confidence and their mindset. Because I live it. I breathe it. I've even helped people, even as a professional, a working professional. I was a social worker for over 7 years. I have my master's in social work from Rutgers. And we got not only book training, but I've also worked on the job helping people get their life together. That's literally by trade what I do with my life. even outside of my online business. That's what I do in my life. I help people get their life together. So I decided to start a business doing the same thing. But instead of helping people find jobs in apartments like I do as a social worker, I wanted to help people raise their self-confidence and master their mindset so that they can empower themselves to change their own life. Because for me, I do want you guys to make money, but it's much bigger than money. When I started my daughter her own business at only 5 years old, it wasn't because I wanted her to be a millionaire. It was because the mindset I wanted to teach my baby at an early age that you don't have to work for somebody till you're 65 years old. You can create something for yourself. Even if she takes Afros and Apples and turns it into a skincare company, I would not mind. I just wanted to teach my baby that yes, people that look like us, they can absolutely own businesses. They can absolutely be their own brand. They can absolutely do positive things in this world. Because I grew up in Newark, New Jersey, and when I was growing up, people that look like us never owned anything that, anything that we used. And now look, today is the total opposite for me. I go into the Black-owned New Jersey group. You type in anything you're looking for. That's why I love that group so much. And boom, you found somebody. I've gotten cleaning jobs from there. I've gotten speaking engagements from there. I've gotten business for my daughter. I got my daughter her online business, Afros and Apples, into a store from that Black-owned New Jersey group. And for me, it's so much bigger than money. It's because I want to teach my daughter at an early age. You have to brand yourself and you have to create something for yourself that can't nobody take away from you. That's why I'm so passionate when I talk about mindset and self-confidence, because they go hand in hand. And although I know a lot about digital products, it's bigger than the digital products. I enjoy teaching people about digital products, but it's not just because of the money they're going to make. It's because I truly enjoy seeing people light up when they're creating something for themselves that can't nobody take away from them. That's what brings me joy. That's what brings me peace. And I know that in order for you to truly believe in yourself and raise your self-confidence, you have to master your mindset first. Because literally you carry you everywhere you go. You're going to always hear your own voice in your head. So you need to make sure that you're intentional with creating positive inner self-talk. And you have to do it every day. Because guess what? This shit gets hard. Okay? Life, I'm talking about. Life. Life gets fucking hard. Okay? Life gets hard. If anybody, I'm the prime example of using your mindset to pick yourself back up and go back out there. My brother was murdered in 2019. That completely gutted me, like completely. And I could have like just laid down and just about died. That's how sad and depressed I was. That destroyed my whole soul. And it took me 5 years, but I'm finally back. And how did I do it? Of course, prayer, of course, therapy, of course, counseling. But it was really my mindset. My mindset was that, damn, my brother and my dad died. But if I just lay down and just accept defeat, that's going to be another person who died without even dying. And then that's going to kill the mother that my daughter has. And it's going to take away the mother that she has. And so that's not going to be just killing off my dad and brother. That's not going to just be killing off me. That's going to kill my daughter's spirit. Now we done killed 3 generations with one person's death. And I didn't want that anymore. I didn't want that. It's hard as shit getting back up after something like that. I swear it is. It really is. But I only share that with you guys to tell you that life be lifing. Okay? Just because y'all see me and I'm pretty, just because y'all see me and I'm a motivational speaker, just because y'all see me and I'm getting sales in my online business, it does not mean that I ain't been through shit. It does not mean that nothing happened to me, that I had to pick myself back up and keep going. When I speak about mindset, I speak from the heart because I lived through it myself. Whether it was losing a job, whether it was losing family, whether it was losing friends, I had to use the power of mindset to pick myself back up. I had to raise my self-confidence, and I had to win the fight within myself to give up, because I felt like giving up. And I don't think that we talk about that enough. I felt like giving up. Yes, me, the one who's always motivated. I felt like giving up. But that's why your mindset is so important. My mindset said, you know what? It's been 5 years. Danita, it's time to get back out there. God is waiting on you to walk in your purpose. And it ain't sitting laying on that couch crying. You got to get up and you got to fulfill this purpose that God assigned to you in this lifetime. And I know that it's a lot of people who don't believe in God, but I do. So I'm going to talk about God on my post. And yeah, I believe that God assigns us all to a calling in life. And once you find out what your calling is, when you're blessed enough to find out what your calling is, you have to get up every day and master your mindset and your self-confidence to fulfill your purpose in this world. Because you don't want to waste your years and then you look back and all you did was work at a job that you don't even give a damn about. I was always the person who had the good job. I was always the person who had everything, right? But none of it meant nothing to me the way this does. Mindset means something to me on a deeper level. Confidence means something to me on a deeper level. I'm not just selling an ebook on confidence. I'm not just selling life coaching stories on life coaching services on self-confidence. I'm going to be the person that helps other people get back up. And I have a blueprint to do so. So y'all will be seeing me more in this live. I haven't decided how often yet, but it will be frequently, at least a few times a week, if not every day. TikTok, I think I'm going to come every day for the simple fact that we don't know how much longer we have on TikTok. But if this live has helped you, then share it with somebody that you know. Invite people to my page. I'm on Facebook as Danita Chelsea. I'm on TikTok as I am Danita Chelsea. But I want everybody who enjoyed this live to go to my website, DanitaChelsea.com, and sign up for my email list. It's www.danitachelsea.com. That's how you can for sure stay in the loop with more mindset and self-confidence tips. So, okay. Making sure I don't miss no. Okay, one more thing before I go. Asia Camilla is on my Facebook Live. Everyone, please go follow her. The reason why I want to shout her out is because I've worked with Asia personally, and she gave me a blueprint like mad months ago to follow to really flush out my brand. And I didn't do it because I was so focused on digital products that I wasn't fully walking in my purpose. And so I decided to fully walk in my purpose. My purpose is mindset. Yes, digital products might be a part of that, but that's not the heart and soul of my brand. The heart and soul of my brand is mindset. I can motivate you now to create your ebook. I even have a course on how to make your own ebook. If you are out there and you're curious, how do you make your own ebook? Because I made my own ebook. I made my own journal. I made my own little coloring book. So I actually know what I'm talking about now. It's on my website too. It's called The Side Hustle Design, and it's on sale right now for $129. You can go to my website and grab that. But back to Asia. The reason why I advocate for working with Asia is because Asia showed me and taught me that I wasn't just a digital product seller. It's not just what you're selling, it's who you are. She always stated in her branding, it's not what you do, it's who you are. And who I am is the mindset expert. It's bigger than if I could teach you about your self-confidence. It's bigger than if I could teach you how to make an ebook. She taught me that You need to focus on who you are so that you can fully walk in your purpose in this world. That's why I recommend working with Asia for sure. Whether um, whether you want to be a business coach, whether you want to be a life coach, whatever you want to do, I highly recommend working with Asia. She fully breaks it down what your brand is, who you are, and who is your ideal customer. So that's what I wanted to say about Asia. Definitely book a session with her. Like, don't even walk, like literally run, like run there. Oh my God. When I worked with her, I honest to God, I felt like I made my money back in one phone call. And she kept asking me, how come you didn't schedule the rest of your calls? Because I feel like I already made my money back with the first call. I didn't need no more calls. That's how good she is, y'all. Y'all better go book that girl. It's 2025. It's time to follow your life's purpose. It's time to master your mindset. It's time to master your self-confidence. And you need to start. You need to start somewhere. Don't just sit here and watch lives and then wonder, well, dang, why that couldn't be me. Make it you this year. Make it you. You know, that's my motto for this year. Make it you. So, yes. If you want more mindset tips, if you want more videos on how to master your mindset and your self-confidence so that you can fully trust yourself and do what you're meant to do on this earth, go to my website, www.danitachelsea.com, DANITACHELSEA.com, and you can grab the free 5-day challenge on how to master your mindset and let go of negative self-talk. Once you're on that list, that's when you'll be in the loop for everything I do. Also, I'm going to have a Mindset Accelerator coming up January 15th. You guys want to sign up for that. It is $397. That's the early bird special. That is going to help you guys work on your inner self-talk. It's going to give you tools, strategies, limited beliefs. We're going to work on those. What are limited beliefs? How to identify them. We're going to pull those bad boys out and demolish them. We're going to work on creating your inner self-talk into something positive. That is the Mindset Accelerator, and that's also available on my website, danitachelsea.com. And I definitely will be back on TikTok tomorrow. Because we don't know how long TikTok is going to be up, I will be on TikTok every night. For all my Facebook, because I'm on Facebook Live as well right now, I will be doing Facebook Lives more often, at least a couple times a week. So thank you guys so much for attending my live, and I will see everybody tomorrow. And okay, I'm like, how do you end this live? Okay. Okay, we ended the... Hi, Tia. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Ali. Okay, Facebook Live. I'm going to stay on a little bit longer with you guys just because, I started off with Facebook. You guys were really there from my day one. This is like my third Facebook page because I kept getting locked out of my Facebook page. You know what's so interesting? Sometimes I think other people see more in us than we see in ourselves sometimes. And people hacked my account and they was begging my followers for money. It got weird. And then they locked me out of my account. And I'm like, well, dang. I ain't never even asked my followers for money. And they just bold and confident asking my followers for money. And some of my followers was actually like inboxing me that they was about to get this person money. And I was like, dang, all you gotta do is ask. So that's why, if you were on old Facebook and you're like, why she got a new Facebook? This is why. My old Facebook used to be Danita Hennett, my name. But I got scammed out of my Facebook page. So this is my official Facebook page. I'm going to go back to having the blue check mark so that everyone knows it's me. And again, mindset mastery is so, so important because it's literally a battle every day. If you're going to believe the negative self-talk you tell yourself, or are you going to believe the positive things that you tell yourself? Are you going to believe nobody wants to hear me? Or are you going to believe, well, I already got 5 speaking engagements paid at that, I can get more? Both could be true depending on which you choose to let win in your in your mind and in your head. It's up to you what you allow to win in your mind. That's what mindset mastery is. It's literally intentionally choosing to win the battle against your own self, to believe the positive self-talk instead of the negative self-talk. I will be dropping an ebook soon on self-confidence, but I want you guys to grab a seat in the Mindset Accelerator, because that's where we're going to really dive deep into limited beliefs, your inner self-talk. I'm going to be there so you guys could talk to me still. You can't talk to me in an ebook. It's just not the same experience. So I would highly recommend you guys grabbing a seat in the Mindset Accelerator. And some of my ladies even inboxed me asking me, are we going to work on our self-worth in a Mindset Accelerator? We absolutely are. If this live helped you out, go to danitachelsea.com. That's where you can find the Mindset Accelerator. And that's also where you could just join my email list if you just want to be in the loop of what's going on. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. And I will see everybody maybe tomorrow when I go live on TikTok. And we'll do this again. Bye.